Good morning.
We're in New York.
We made it to New York. We took the bus from the airport to the subway station, took the subway to Manhattan, checked into our hotel, the Pod Hotel, room tour to come. Pop-up bagels. I got plain everything and, no, not plain, everything poppy in the Blue Moon beer. Hannah got everything poppy and salt. And then we got scallion cream cheese and brown butter cream cheese.
I think it's just brown butter.
What do you mean? Brown butter cream cheese?
No, it's just brown butter.
Oh, it's just straight butter? Whoa, crazy. Oh, look at the birds. So we're in Washington Square Park. It's my first time here. This is Hannah's first big trip to New York. How are you feeling?
Great.
I love New York.
I really like these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Blue Moon beer bagel. Let's see if it's steaming. Not as much as the other ones. Ooh, a little bit. Do you see it?
No.
Well, they're hot. The bagel place was very busy and very crowded, but they made these fresh for us. And then they say, hot bagels for Laurel. And you go get your bag of bagels. But they're really good. I feel like I rate them like a, I guess I haven't tried this one yet, but I feel like they're like a 9 out of 10. I feel like I like fluffier bagels better still. Like that would be a 10 out of 10 for me. Let me try this plain. They're still really good. It's kind of like pretzel, honestly.
The beer one? Is it the...
Yeah, this is the Blue Moon beer one.
I like the salt one. I've only had the salt one so far. But it's
This is
giving fluffy.
Yeah. It's like crispy on the outside.
I feel like this is also giving like, oh my god, look at that little
Oh, we're right by the dog park. We just walked Cornelia Street. Just happened to be walking by. Hannah is unfamiliar with the song Cornelia Street. And there it is. All right, checking back in. It's 11:45, which for reference, I got up at 3:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Is that when you got up?
It feels like 5, I'd say.
Okay.
Probably. Pretty close to.
Like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. But yeah, so we ate our bagels in the park. It was nice. Walked through the West Village. And when you're in the West Village, you're gonna come across Taylor Swift references. Picked up coffee at this place called Maman Coffee. I got a latte.
I gotta try.
It's pretty good.
With oat milk.
Yeah.
That's an important distinction.
I like the cute little designs. They had it all throughout the coffee shop, which I thought was nice.
This is where we find out they're not ethical.
What?
I said this is where we find out they're like not ethical.
Oh yeah, we'll get canceled before we even got verified or whatever it would be. But now we're walking the High Line, also a Taylor Swift reference. Your heartbeat on the High Line to 20 lifetimes. But this is not because of Taylor Swift. This is because I genuinely like the High Line.
is day 1, hour 5. Well, actually longer. It's 5 o'clock basically.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm dead. We're seeing Shucked.
Yay!
So I'm hoping they'll revive me. Also take
Yeah.
in 3 painkillers. So we're gonna fight the headache. But I'm excited to see New York at night. That'll be exciting. We'll just see how we're holding up.
Yeah, we just came back. So last time we talked to y'all, we were on the High Line, which was honestly really nice. It's so beautiful on there. And then just as it started to rain, we reached Hudson Yards, which was the perfect time to get off the High Line, go sit in the mall for a little bit, figure out the rest of our day with the rain. So we went to the American Girl doll store. Hannah was living her best life, showing me through all of her history of American Girl. How many dolls did you have?
At least 12.
12.
I know that sounds like elitism, but it wasn't.
But that was fun. We saw some of like the Rockefeller Christmas tree, some of the lights there. It was really crowded. It felt even more crowded than when I was there last year. And then we came back here, kind of took a nap. I just kind of laid here. Hannah might have fallen asleep, we're not sure. But no, yeah, we're getting ready for dinner, feeling some Chinese food, and then gonna go see Shucked. So I'm excited. We got orchestra seats. We won the lottery yesterday. So just got the tickets. Orchestra so far. Hopefully we'll win another one. Didn't win anything for tomorrow, so tomorrow we're gonna have to be rushing tickets. Hopefully gonna get Sweeney Todd. Hopefully.
We could rush Sweeney and then just like buy tickets for Wicked.
Yeah.
And then Sunday rush. I'll cry to my parents and they'll just get married.
Put that in there.
I'm gonna throw myself out the window.
No. That is not happening. But yeah, Sweeney's top of my list. Marilee is like the hottest ticket right now. It's impossible to win the lottery. They don't do Rush, but the tickets are so expensive. Like,
they want us to murder each other for the last 14 minutes.
They're like $400 for like normal average seats. So that one just seems really unlikely to happen, but you never know. We're hoping for some good luck. Room, maybe I'll do a room tour. It's pretty narrow. Really only one of us can be in the main part at a time, so I'm gonna hang out up here. Here's our like pretend bathroom where the door doesn't really fully close, so we're both facing fears of peeing in front of each other. But here's our little view of the city. Okay, alright, here's our view of the city. Honestly, really nice. I didn't have super high expectations for our pod hotel. We're on the 5th floor. It's a rainy night tonight.
You're saying you didn't have high expectations.
I didn't. We're in the dark.
You definitely talked.
Okay, well, what I wanted was a cheaper hotel, and this was like the only option, and one that was in like the theater district, which I feel like this one so far has been really good for that. Like,
Yeah, I'm vibing with it.
yeah, for the price, like,
The only issue is the bathroom door.
yeah.
But, you know, we'll be closer than ever after this.
I know, we did live together for a while. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
reminding
we had
myself.
a proper door.
Yeah, it's true. It's just a step, you know. It's like the one episode of How I Met Your Mother that I've seen was where Marshall and his partner, and she had to pee in front of him for the first time.
That's a stage right move.
I know, that's what I keep thinking of, but that's okay. It's just human things.
Can I turn this light back on?
Yeah, thanks. Alright, well, I don't think we have any other updates right now. This is me learning how to vlog. It's kind of fun, actually. I just talk to myself anyway, so it works out. But we'll see y'all at dinner and the show, and hopefully we're surviving on our 3 hours of sleep. This is your redemption story.
Did I fail when I tried to teach you?
Yeah. How you feeling?
Great.
Yeah, it's a little rainy out tonight. We just walked up to dinner. It was really good. I got orange chicken.
I got General Tso's.
Yeah, it was good. They were so quick. They brought the food out in like 3 minutes, yeah. And then we walked here. There was some protesting happening, so they had a lot of, like, a street barricaded off, so we had to walk back and forth. Now we're here. We're excited. Hopefully we dry off. Yeah. What are you doing, Hannah?
My coat is so wet that it needs...
Oh my god, now that even worse. Okay, don't make it too obvious.
Can I put this?
Yeah.
Because my thing is getting soaked.
Oh yeah, I know. Alright, hello vlog. It's day 2 in New York. I don't even know what day it is. Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday. We started out the day by getting up early.
And rushing Sweeney.
Yeah, got to Sweeney at like 7:30. There was only like 10 people in front of us.
8.
8? Okay, 8 people in front of us, which is honestly less than I thought. The box office opened at 10. But then I swear they only had 4 rush tickets between the 2 shows because a couple...
Yeah, the cheap rush tickets.
Yeah, the very first like rush tickets, a couple people bought them. They were already gone. So we ended up getting like the $79 like second tier rush tickets, which were still really good. And so we'll be in the front mezzanine off to the side this afternoon. So I'm so excited that Sweeney Todd was like #1 on my list coming to New York. So I'm really excited to see that with Josh Groban. And then from there, we went over to the Merrily We Roll Along box office. And this was Hannah's #1.
The best day of our life.
We just decided to buy them and go for it. But then it became an issue of if they even had the tickets, because online it was like there were none for today. Both shows were sold out. So we would have to be tomorrow afternoon. And luckily they had 2 in like row C.
They kept disappearing too.
Yeah.
And then they would pop back on and then disappear. And there were
It was agonizing.
2 people in front of us at the box office talking about like dates a month away. So we were like, oh my god, maybe like there was a split second where I was like, maybe we should have just bought them.
Yeah.
And didn't and like paid the fees or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're so expensive that.
We were standing there in line and like the one woman in front of us was asking so many questions, which like obviously it's her right to ask all these questions, but I was like, oh my gosh, like
so
every
stressful.
second, like we risk someone else buying the tickets and like not getting the chance to see the show before it closes. So that'll be tomorrow. So excited for that. And then when we were walking back, we were like, all right, let's try and just like rush another show. Some Like It Hot was like on both of our lists. It's closing soon. It wasn't like a high priority, but like it'd be fun to see. Yeah. Yeah. There's your face that's flapped off. But then we just happened to stop at this stupid pole thing. At the box office on the way back, just down the road from Merrily, and we walked in and there was no one in there, and we were like, they're out of tickets. Like, it's already 10:30 by this point.
Yeah, it was 10:45.
Yeah, but then the guy working was like, how many do you want? And I was like, oh, like there's more than one at least. And then so we got 2. It'll be front mezzanine tonight. We'll see how the seats are, but those were only $40, so we got lucky. Now it's just kind of waiting out to see. Tomorrow evening there's only a few shows playing, and so Wicked is at the top of our list for those. So potentially winning the lottery, hopefully. And then they don't do Rush, so if we don't win the lottery, we'll just have to look at buying seats. But going well in that way. Now what time is it?
Almost 11:30.
Yeah, so we're gonna head over to lunch at the same place we went to dinner last night and eat some food. It was really good. And then we'll go see Sweeney. And then probably maybe hit a Christmas market in between if there's time. We'll see. But yeah, there's the update. It's pretty nice out today. I'm chilly waiting in line for Sweeney. Luckily they had heaters on for the most part.
Until they cut them.
Yeah, and then they turned them off. But no rain today, which is amazing. So just enjoying it. It's definitely crowded. Lots of people out there. But we'll keep y'all updated.
Makes sense now.
Ooh, we're moving. Yeah.
I mean, he sounded gorgeous.
What do you think? Are you having fun?
This man hit me with his trash bag and my phone is in that way.
Oh my god, no!
So you kind of caught me at the wrong one.
That's a good idea. One, because it's 10:45. We have like 15 minutes until we're supposed to pick up the.
Yeah.
Here we are reporting live from Lispenard Street, where Jude was thrown down the fire escape. You see behind me. Don't read the book.
Rested, I think, on the way here. Hi vlog, back with another update. It is Sunday, day 3 in New York. We're back to rainy, but we got to sleep in a little bit today, which was nice. And then we went down to the financial district. We stopped in like Soho, Chinatown on the way. And we saw, what did we see, Hannah?
Which place?
The apartment.
Oh, Lipsonard.
Yes, an apartment on Lipsonard Street, which was a setting in the book A Little Life, where the main character lived. So we saw their apartment and then got bagels at Leo's, which this was my second time at Leo's. And the first time it was like good. It's like some people consider it the best either bagel sandwich or like bagels in New York. But like the first time we had a lot of trouble like ordering and there was a long line. And so I was like, this time I saw that they had online ordering and I was like, let's order online. But then we got there and I still got the wrong bagel. But they were really nice and they got me a new one that was like actually what I wanted. And it was good. Not like amazing. I don't know if I'd still go back, but did that. Came back up. Some of the trains weren't running today, so it was taking a while to get down there. And now it's almost time for Merrily. I'm really excited for that. We're going to try to stage door, hopefully, and see if anyone comes out to take pictures or sign. And then we got tickets for Wicked tonight. So we got our 5-show weekend, which is what we were hoping for. Last night we saw, I don't know, Some Like It Hot. It was pretty good. It was just like a classic Broadway show with dancing, costumes, songs. then we got pizza afterwards, which is pretty good. But yeah, nothing too crazy happening. I'm excited for tomorrow too, just to walk around and see things, especially the lights. But yeah, we'll check back in with you guys soon. All right, you looked up right when I started it. So we're staying at the Pod Hotel in Times Square. This is my first time staying in Times Square, but it's been good so far. Here's the door. I'm trying to like give context. You walk in. The bathroom is probably the most exciting part. Hi. Sink, toilet, shower. Yeah, there's our bunk beds on the other side of the shower. Honestly, it's pretty nice. Everything's been good, hot water and stuff. The irony is that the shower curtain goes up to the ceiling, but the bathroom door does not. And it also doesn't really like close all the way. Like, that's as much as you're gonna get. So keep that in mind if that would bother you. We walk in, we got our little desk area and our little bunk beds. It's been good. I've been sleeping up here. The ladder's like really wonky. It's like almost like a pool ladder, and also it's really narrow. It kind of hurts your feet, but it works out pretty well. We each have our own TVs. We'll have to try those out. Yeah. Those are fun.
Next time I'll make sure my knee isn't hurt, and then we'll switch and
No, it's fine. I do feel bad though, because like I tend to like switch sides when I'm sleeping, and like every time I move I feel like you can hear me being like squeak 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 turning around.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay, good. And then honestly I feel like we have such a nice view. Like this is like I feel like considered like a more budget hotel. We've got a view of the city out there. It's pretty rainy and foggy right now. We're only on the 5th floor, and this hotel has 25, I think. But honestly, it's been nice. I've heard almost zero room noise, like from other rooms. I heard one door close while we were sitting in here just now, and it was really loud. It shook the bed. But other than that, almost nothing. And there was a maid. Like, we came back yesterday, and they had made our beds and given us fresh towels and, like, vacuumed, which was really nice. Did not expect that. They folded Hannah's clothes for her.
It was kind of shocking. I was actually very surprised.
Yeah, I did not expect that. So yeah, it's been good so far. There is a lot of noise, but it's kind of comforting at night just to have like the window open a little bit and get like a cool breeze and like listen to the city out there. Oh yeah, and it's also a very good location. We're right by like the 42nd Street like bus terminal, and so a lot of subway lines cross through there. So we've been like mostly on like the ACE line, like going downtown, but then we took a different line back into the same area. So that's really nice. And of course, walking distance to Broadway and all the theaters over there, which has been really nice. All right, bye. What's he reading?
He is reading the dirtiest shit I've ever read.
Is that the only other time that she's been?
It's actually probably not the dirtiest, but like.
On Broadway.
In the
Is that the only other time that she's
brightest?
been married?
Yeah.
That's Stephen Sondheim.
We're just going to take one more minute of your time and then get right to Act 3. We de-age another 20 years and end as infants. Please have a seat. Every year at this time, theaters across the country and around the world raise money for an amazing organization called Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. All of us working in Merrily We Roll Along are of the lucky minority of employed theater artists. The large majority of our industry works paycheck to paycheck, and they depend on organizations like Broadway Cares to fill in the gaps. A dear friend of mine, an actor, was unemployed for a stretch, and Broadway Cares paid for all of his HIV treatments and medications. The money they raise saves lives.
I'm off book. As you leave the theater today, you are going to see some amazing volunteers. They will be holding the iconic red buckets. Please give what you can, and also remember that this is a competition and today's our last day. So give it to us. We want to win. We'll take cash, we'll take checks. There's, you can tap and do credit card, throw your phones in there, we'll sell those, and then we'll win.
Yes, we are also selling. If you welcome back to the stage, Evan, everybody. Signed by the entire company. The playbills are $200. The posters are $400. It's a very good cause, as Jonathan has mentioned. We know some of you might have extended yourself in order to get tickets today in the first place. For that, we thank you very much. Please give whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you can. This is less directed at you, but statistically speaking, in a room this large in New York, some of you are loaded. Today we are also going to do an auction of this thing that was made in front of you this evening. So during opening doors, I'm typing nonsense on the typewriter, as you could probably tell, and then I leave for a second, and Jonathan comes on and he writes something normally to make me laugh, or like obscene, or about the audience, or something like today, because this is our last one of these and our last auction, Jonathan has written, "It's our last one," with many E's, and it sort of reads as "It's sour, I last one." But it's there. We will also sign it, and sign it to you, or to whoever you would like us to sign it to. Can we start the bidding at $100 anywhere in the room? $100? That's our last bid. I'm embarrassed. 100 there, and 100 there. Okay, 200 anyone? 200 there as well. 300? 300 in the back. I see you waving. Thank you so much. $300 in the back. Any advance on 300? 500. 500. Help us. 500. Thank you so much. We are at $500 in the front row. Any advance on 500? 1,000. $1,000. Any advance on $1,000? 1,100 anyway. I know it seems greedy, but it's for charity. And we are down here in the front row with $1,000. 1,500. We're at 1,500 down here with you. Any advance on 15? Not putting any pressure on anyone in particular. We're at $1,500 over here on the right. Any advance? 1,500. $2,000. Thank you so much. We are at $2,000. We are at $2,000. Any advance on 2,000?
25.
25. Thank you so much. We are at $2,500. Any advance? Anybody? Anybody? 25. Going once. 3. 3. We are with you at $3,000. I know. Sometimes you just have to keep going and see if it gets more open. We're at $3,000. Any advance on 3? Do you really? I mean, the most we've got is 50. So no pressure. But where are we? I've lost the count. We're at 3,000. 35. Thank you for telling me. $35 down in the front row. We are going once for 35. Going twice for 35. No regrets anywhere. $3,500. To Douglas Shepherd Inc. Yes. Fantastic. We will do. Thank you so much. Thank you, Douglas. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Go.
Okay, just cheersing. Cheers!
In previous years, support from audiences like you allowed Broadway Cares to help people across the country living with HIV and AIDS and award many millions of dollars to more than 450 social service agencies nationwide, including the Entertainment Community Fund and its Phyllis Newman Women's Health Initiative, which helps women battling breast and ovarian cancer. So, to encourage your donations, we have some special wicked items for sale today. First, we have this signed poster signed by the entire cast for $100. Yes! Next, we have these Wizomania tickets from the show signed by Elfie and Glinda for $75. And finally, we have this very chic wicked tote bag for only $20. As you leave the theater, you'll see our volunteers with red buckets collecting donations. All donations are tax deductible. Remember, no donation is too small or too large, and we take cash, checks, and credit cards.
Oh my!
We believe that with your help, we can and will see an end to HIV and AIDS and breast and ovarian cancer for good. Thank you so much. Have a great time.
So they're gonna like get Daniel Radcliffe. He always does it. And they're like, they don't do stage door for matinees. Even though like the understudy was really, really good. Like she was.
I answered him in the same way I answered everyone. I choose not to run.
Oh, I didn't know he goes there.
Connection is available to fast trains. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
Biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. $300.
It's beautiful.
Secrets.
Did it just hit us after?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go to Starbucks?
They took it away again?
I think so. Yeah.
Devices may be secured on you or in your seat pocket. Larger electronic devices must be stowed in a bag, not in seat pockets. If you're sitting in an extra seat, get my thing doing a trick in it.
Okay. Yeah, level 3.
I will say, I'm definitely more of a fan of like. Alright, vlog, here we are. One last clip. Just landed in Grand Rapids. I don't even know what to say. It's been a little while since we updated you all. Marilee was amazing. Best performance I've seen in my life. I think Hannah agrees.
Oh my god.
Literally just like felt like in it. Like it was wild.
Literally. And Lindsay wasn't even there.
No.
And that's how you know the show's like extra good because
Yeah.
like we were excited to see Lindsay with them.
Could be even better. I mean, maybe one day we'll have the chance to find out. I don't know. But yeah, Marilee was amazing. Then we saw Wicked, which was of course so good. The Gershwin Theater was built for the show, which is wild. And then today did a lot of just like exploring in New York. Went back down to the financial district so I could get my coffee at La Colombe. Saw the World Trade Center Memorial. Yeah, I did a lot of walking today, but it was fine because it was so nice out.
Yeah, fine. It was raining.
What else did we do? We went back to Bryant Park, Christmas Village, Winter Village, which was infinitely better. It was so crowded. Yeah, last time when we were there that one night by the trash bag, yeah, it was so crowded that one night. Today was so much better. We were able to like sit down and eat and like actually look at things. Yeah.
We also, I think you're getting the most important part of the day, which is that we did a photo shoot at the Gershwin and at the Hudson. So that way we didn't have to fight with other people to take pictures, which I recommend.
Yeah, we wandered back up to the theaters. We stopped at the public library, which I love their gift shop. Yeah, I really like their gift shop. Really nice decorations. Public bathroom, like the best place to stop.
Yeah, until I go to the bathroom like 15 minutes later.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, you hold this. Talk to the camera.
Hi friends. It's me.
Tell them what else we did after. Oh, we went to Central Park.
We went to Central Park. Was it Hannah's favorite? Probably not. But Laurel loved it, and that's what matters.
You were tired of walking by them now. That's like what
Yeah. I would not recommend New York on a knee injury. Knee injury from what? I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. But it was beautiful. It was very much a park. It's the coat. It's literally just the coat. Yeah. It was really pretty. I did like it. I would have loved, I think, like, if I lived in New York by Central Park, that it would be, like, a fun place to, sorry, I'm eating in the car, like, a fun place to sit and, like, read, or, like, just people watch, maybe not read, actually, because safety, but people watch, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up because I can't start the car until we're done. But yeah, so we walked around Central Park. Again, it was just so nice out. I was really glad for that. Went to Jacob's Pickles for lunch.
Yeah, the pickle place.
I really like it there. I've been there the past 3 times I've been to New York now.
I'm still recovering from inhaling, like, the spicy mayo or something.
Oh, yeah.
I made an error.
Yeah, she got fried pickles and it came with spicy mayo, which I wasn't a fan of. I like ranch, but I mean,
Midwest.
It's New York, yeah.
We're giving Midwest. Yeah. I didn't mind
else?
it. It just was a bit too, like, it was smoky.
Yeah, it was kind
So I
of
didn't
weird.
like that.
But yeah, then after the pickle place, went back to the hotel, picked up our bags, and then took the subway and then the bus back out to the airport.
Yeah. Laurel, what was your favorite part of the trip? Top 2.
Oh my god. Okay, Merrily is gonna be the best part. Like, it's honestly wild to me now that I was like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna go, and now I'm like, I can't imagine, like, having not seen it. It was just so incredible. Second favorite part is probably just walking today. I love just walking. I'm glad we had to walk the High Line too, because I always like that. But I just love walking and wandering. Yeah. What were your favorite parts?
Merrily.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked when that one person stopped us in the subway and asked us for directions.
Yeah. She said, "Do you guys live here?" I said,
we
"No."
said,
There's something about us, though, I swear. And I swear this happens to me a lot. I think it's just like,
happen to me as well.
You just have that niceness about you, you know? The people can tell you're not going to be angry at a stranger. Because that happened when we were at the Christmas Village today, and I had gotten my Korean corn dog, found a table right by the rink, and I was like, amazing, I'm going to go sit at this table.
Laurel did a photo shoot for
but before that, the moment I sat down, there was just this man he just stopped all of a sudden and was having a conversation. He was ice skating, and he stops and was like, didn't he say that looks good? Mm-hmm. About the corn dog, and I was like, oh yeah, it does. Because I was like, what am I going to say? And then he's like, where are you from? It's like, oh, we're having a conversation now. And then I think once he said oh, I'm from New York, and then he just skated away, and I was like, okay. And then right after that, a couple stopped and was like, would you take our picture? And I was like, oh yeah, totally. And they're like, oh, sorry, you're eating. And I was like, no, but it's fine, I'll take your picture. Because honestly, sometimes if I was if I lived there or something, I feel I just want to sit there and be like, you can ask me to take your picture. Because you always want pictures with the people you're with, you know, and it's you have to stop someone and be like, will you take my picture? And then also worry they're gonna run away with your phone. And so I'd be like, I'm a nice person and I just want you to have your photos.
This happened at Merrily too.
Yeah.
Which probably was a bit more organic.
Yeah.
Because there's this cute little photo booth pop-up that they have, which is excellent marketing. I could go on about the marketing of this show and how brilliant it is.
Yeah.
And how it'd be even more brilliant under a little bit of different circumstances. But yeah, so we were at the pop-up and these two girls came up and we're basically they did what girls do.
Yeah.
I feel it's a girl thing.
They said, can we take your picture? And then can you take ours? Yeah. But then it happened at Sweeney too, because we were taking pictures of each other.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
right before the show started, just out front. And then this two people stopped and they're like, can we take your picture? And then can you take our picture? And we did it. And then these other people walked up and was like, do you want a picture of the four of you?
And we're like, we're not friends.
I know, low key, I want to be like, yeah, will you take our picture?
Just I've actually never seen these.
Have a picture with the strangers. But yeah, it's just something about strangers, you know, and wanting to help with these pictures. It's a human thing.
It's being I feel it's being a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Because I feel it's only ever
yeah, I've never had a man. Yeah. There was a guy who asked you to take their picture today, the couple, and the guy asked you at the World Trade Center Memorial. Do you remember that? It was the second one we went to.
Oh, yeah, I did. But they were international though.
But then he didn't offer to take our picture, so faux pas there.
Honestly though, I'm anti taking pictures at the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
Unless it's more personal to you and you have family, I'm not in the position to judge that. However, I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
I have a weird thing about memorials and pictures. It's just my thing.
Okay. Okay, wait. We gotta get back to anything else about New York. I don't know. I loved it. We both agreed we wouldn't do the 6 a.m. flight again because we've still not recovered.
We're still sleep deprived.
Yeah, I'm so tired. Yeah, everything went pretty well.
I think it was overall successful.
Yeah. We wanted 5 shows. We saw our 5 shows.
Yep.
I feel like I have nothing else to say. We might be back in a few months. We'll see if vlogging becomes a more regular occurrence in either of our lives, because it's been fun. Sorry if we're not very good at it.
If we see Merrily again, we'll do a Merrily comparison session.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone will care.
They might. They might.
Yeah, I think it's hard to understand how good it was unless you care about that kind of thing, but it was incredible. Jonathan Groff was the spitting.
He was foaming at the mouth he had rabies.
Jonathan Groff, that's his thing. He played the king in Hamilton. If you've seen the videos of him spitting, and he showed up
one of the first people on stage, walked out. We were like 3 rows back.
Basically stood toes at the edge of the stage.
And we knew it was coming. We know he's like a spitter, but it was like the moment it happened. It was
and
like
people gasped.
Yeah.
People literally went
so much spit.
And like leaned back because they didn't want to spit on. And I was like, you're in the first 3 rows.
Yeah.
You had to have known. This is common knowledge that like, as Jonathan says, he just gets very wet.
Yeah. But that was like part of the fun too of like, am I gonna get spit on by him? He gets like close to you and you're like, oh, actually I don't think I want this. And then also watching him spit like onto the other performers too.
Yeah.
And like knowing like he's spitting in their mouths at some point.
Daniel, for sure.
Yeah. Witnessed that.
Yeah. What a show.
Yeah, loved it. Would recommend. It's kind of crazy because like now I want to learn like the original run and like everything because it was like really good and it was like, wait a second, why was it such a failure at the beginning?
I want to like, I feel like it's like a dissertation sort of hyperfixation, you know, because there's been so many like failures, quote unquote, of the show. And now all of a sudden this is like some striking success.
Yeah.
And you cannot just, I feel like, pin it down to like Daniel Radcliffe, Jonathan Groff, and Lindsay Mendez being in the show. I feel like there has to be like more to it than just that. But yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I liked our hotel. I would stay there again. Yeah.
Actually, when we left it, I was like, I'm gonna miss the little bunk bed situation.
Oh my God, it was kind of, it really felt like a throwback to college.
It
in
really
some ways.
did.
I
literally said to you, what if this was our, like, room?
Oh, right.
When
like
we walked in.
Right. I was going to say, like, in an alternate universe, if we had been roommates. And that's, like, what it was like.
It was kind of like that.
Because we did share a room sophomore year, but not, like, bunk bed dorm room. It was a house at that point, but... kind of felt like that. And then we got the garden salsa sun chips on the plane.
And they were like, they're so cute.
But like I associate those with you because
I used to eat them by the bag.
Yeah, it's like we'd have like the exam cram at Aquinas and they put out the snack bowl and Hannah was like, bring me sun chips if you see them. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, we got them on the plane.
Yeah.
But yeah, the room, it was good. Like if it's like the cheapest option, I think it's well worth it. The beds were just like meh for me. I thought the mattress was kind of uncomfortable. What?
I remember in like the one flaw of the room.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything about it because I didn't know if you wanted to share that. Okay, we're going to cut so this clip isn't wild, and then Hannah can share her truth if she wants to. Okay, this is Hannah's, oh my gosh, experience last night. For context, last night, went to Wicked, afterwards stopped at a different place for pizza, and then also stopped at Carlos's Bakery, aka like the Cake Boss Bakery. Because that was on the corner, like a couple blocks from us, and we passed it like basically every day. And so I wanted to stop in and get a lobster tail, which wasn't great. I liked the cannoli better last time, but Hannah got 2 cupcakes, and this is where our story begins.
So, if you are a girly girl with tummy problems, you'll understand. Sometimes life is a battle. So I got these 2 cupcakes because I was like, oh, fun. Also because I forgot the timeline, which is that we were leaving the next day.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll like eat one tomorrow too. Like that's super cool. Because sometimes I can't decide if I want like chocolate or vanilla. So I got both. So I ate the chocolate one. And a note as well is that I'm allergic to dairy and wheat. And I just ignore that little fun fact. Because it doesn't always affect me the same way. It killed me last night. Killed me. And the door to the bathroom is just glass, and it's also doesn't go to the ceiling. You might as well just be in the same room together. Yeah, and it didn't go so well. It didn't go so well.
Yeah.
Just like multiple moments throughout the night where I was like, we all had to put headphones in, where we just had to pretend we like weren't in the same room.
Yeah.
We had to like live our best lives while I was dying.
Yeah. I had already showered. I was perched up in my bed having a good time. Well, actually, and then I came down to like pack up my suitcase and the shower turned on because Hannah was in the bathroom.
And I had planned to shower right away.
Yeah.
But it just...
Because, like, the shower's running, and then, like, 10 minutes go by, and I hear the toilet flush. I'm like, okay, she's not in the shower yet. But it's, like, fine. And then, like, I'm still packing up. Another, like, 15 minutes goes by, and, like, the toilet flushes again. I was like, dang, like, she's still not in the shower. Like, okay. And then, like, when it happened, like, again 10 minutes later, I was getting, like, nervous. I was like, something is not right in this bathroom. I'm concerned. It's like, she's not in the shower yet. And so then I just, like, got in bed. Hannah came out and explained that the cupcake was not the right choice. And I said, it's okay, Hannah. And then that's when I put headphones in, because I said, Hannah needs some privacy. But then, so after all this, it's probably been like an hour at least. And then you came out and said, she said, Laurel, do we have any more toilet paper? And I said, no. I said, save me a few squares for the morning. But then, so I was like, okay, if you feel like you need it, like, we can get more. And so Hannah had to use our telephone to call the front desk and get toilet paper.
Yeah, and they basically were just like, oh, well, we have it at the front desk, like, just come down. Because Laurel basically was telling me, like, oh, they'll just bring it to the room.
Well, sometimes they do. I guess that's, like, a nicer hotel. They'll bring it up to you.
Yeah, I was like, but we're not in, like, we're
not
staying
here.
in bunk beds.
You have to go down to get it here. They're not going to bring it up.
And at this point, like, we're both already showered, like, in pajamas, and I was like, okay. So I put like, my coat on and shoes, and, like, trek downstairs, and there's this lovely Irish father and son in the elevator, dazed and confused and drunk. And I go down to the lobby, grab the toilet paper, which they had ready.
That's so nice of them.
I just thought it was embarrassing.
They're like, oh, it's this girl.
It's like this dumbass who called for toilet paper at 1 in the morning.
Oh yeah, it was late at this point.
1:30.
Thank God.
Because I was superstitious. Like, I was like, if I don't get toilet paper and we only have, like, this much left, then my stomach's gonna start hurting again, and I'm gonna need to, like, use the rest of the toilet paper, and then that's gonna be worse. It's gonna be 3 in the morning, and I'm gonna be calling to Laurel because I won't be able to walk downstairs to get toilet paper. Yeah, and then, by the way, the father and son were still in the elevator when I went to go back up. They didn't know how to get to their room because you had to, like, swipe your card.
Yeah.
They had, like, a, I don't know, like
a
a sensor,
tap.
basically, like a tap sensor. And then you could select your floor.
And it was also confusing because there was, like, 2 sets of buttons. There were regular buttons, and there was, like, a screen of buttons.
And so, like, they were like, can you get us to the 13th floor? And I was like, you have to tap your card. Like, I can't do it because we had tried earlier and it didn't work. And so I tried to, like, walk them through it. Because I was like, oh, they've been in this elevator for at least 10 minutes. Yeah. And I don't know if they ever made it.
They're still on that
elevator. Still be in the elevator. But everything was fine.
Yeah.
It's been fine.
I got the other cupcake, which worked out really well for me because it was the vanilla one, and I would choose a vanilla cupcake.
Yeah, I wish I had eaten the vanilla one.
So that was my breakfast. It was really good.
It looked good.
It was really good. Another unrelated elevator story was when we came back last night from Wicked, and, like, Hannah's holding the pizza box. I'm holding our 2 drinks. We're both holding our pastries.
Italian people were shit-talking us.
Yeah.
In Italian.
Well, wait, no, before, was that was, like, I think the night before. This was when we were in the elevator, and this woman, like, came running to, like, get in the elevator with us. Yes. And, like, elevator doors normally, like, censor, you know, and so they don't hit somebody.
Oh, no, she got sandwiched.
Yeah, not this one. Squished her! Not like, squished her all the way, but, like, got her enough that I was like, oh, no. Like, I said something, and, like, then she was like, oh, I'm fine. But, like, the elevator, like, almost took her out.
She got bodied.
Like, oh, my God. But, yeah, then the night before that, also with our pizza and drinks in the elevator, the people in there were speaking Italian, and we heard them say pizza, and, like, who else are they talking about except the people holding the pizza? So, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that is a universal word, but thank you.
Yeah, and then we said, okay. All right, vlog. This has been fun. Thanks for sharing in our adventure with us. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
I have a full-ass working theater channel.
Yeah.
Which ironically does decently sometimes. Sometimes